Hello and welcome back. This is the next to last lesson, or maybe make it the last lesson. We'll see here. The last set of videos here for lesson 3 in module 3. We're going to continue solving quadratic equations from word problems, writing them and then solving them. So we're told one base of a trapezoid is 4 inches more than twice the length of the second base. The height of the trapezoid is 2 inches less than the second base. If the area of the trapezoid is 4 inches squared, find the dimensions of the trapezoid. So, what don't we know anything about? The second base. Right? We have no idea about the second base, what it's related to. The first base, one base, right, we're told is 4 more than twice the length of the second base. And the height is 2 inches less than the second base. We know nothing about that second base. So let's say x is the second base, also known as b sub 2, like that. So for our formula here, we're just going to plug some stuff in. We already know the area is 4, so we'll write 4 equals 1/2. Base 1, what's that? That's this base right here. So it is 4 inches more than twice the length of the second base. So 2x plus 4 plus the second base, which is just x. We're going to add another x there. And then times the height. And what is the height? The height of the trapezoid is 2 inches less than the second base. So if the second base is x, what's 2 inches less than the second base? Well, it will be x take away 2. 2 inches less. All right? And now we want to solve this equation here. All right, so the first thing we'll do is combine some like terms, then we'll multiply these two things together, because remember we want this to be equal to 0. Okay, so here we go, let's do it. So 2x plus x will give us a 3x plus 4. Okay, then we have x minus 2. Let's go ahead and multiply these together. So we'll have 3x times x, 3x times minus 2, it gives us 3x squared, and then 4x minus 8. So let's see here, minus 6x plus 4x be minus 2x, and then minus 8, like that. So again, I did the 3x minus 2 and the 4x together. So negative 6x plus the 4x there. I went ahead and combined like terms in my head. All right, now we could distribute the 1/2, but since we're in an equation here, let's just go ahead and multiply both sides by 2 to get rid of that 1/2. So we get 8 equals 3x squared minus 2x minus 8. We'll subtract 8 from both sides, so we get 0 equals 3x squared minus 2x minus 16. We'll have to use the AC method here, so it's going to be a 3 times c negative 16. And that's going to be negative 48. We need two numbers that multiply negative 48 but add to make negative 2. And that's going to be negative 8 and positive 6. Okay, so we'll go up here. Minus 8x plus 6x minus 16. Group the first two, group the second two. Factor out the GCF, factor out the GCF. So let's see, it's going to be x times 3x minus 8. And it will be 2 times 3x minus 8. Okay, and we'll take out the 3x minus 8s that are in common to both. And set each one of these equal to 0. So we get x equals negative 2, which doesn't make sense in the context because it wouldn't make sense to have a negative base length. And then this one will be 3x equals 8, or x equals 8 over 3. So x equals 8/3, and again I should put units here, inches would be our answer. Okay, let's try another one here. A garden measuring 12 by 16 meters is to have a pedestrian pathway that is W meters wide installed all the way around it, increasing the total area to 285 meters squared. What is the width W of the pathway? So let's take a look at that. This is a bit of a trickier one to picture unless we draw a picture here. So the measurement of the garden, we'll use that as capital G there, is 12 meters by 16 meters. We're going to add W meter wide path around the outside here. So our path is going to go kind of like this around the outside. And the width from here to here is going to be W. but so is the width from here to here, also going to be W, and this width will be W, and this width will be W. And the total area of this whole thing is 285 square meters. So, how can we set this up? Well, we know the area is 285, but what would the area of this rectangle be? Well, what's the length of this side going to be? We know from here to here is going to be 12. What about this, and what about this? Well, they're W. So it's 2 W's and 12, which means it's going to be 12 plus 2W. And then this side here will be the 16 plus these 2 W's as well. And so the setup will be 12 plus 2W times 16 plus 2W. So distribute, distribute. Okay. 12 times 16 is 192. And then, let's see, 24 plus 32, so 56. Okay, and then plus 4W squared. Subtract the 285 from both sides, so it's equal to 0. Get negative 93, so I'm going to rewrite this in standard form. 4W squared plus 56W minus 93. Okay, and unfortunately there's no GCF here we can factor out. So we'll have to do the AC method with 4 times negative 93. So negative 372. We need two numbers that multiply to negative 372 but add to 56. And this might take a little bit of guessing and checking here. So, I don't know. Let's try. 372 divided by 7. No. 372 divided by 2. 372 divided by 4. By 6. There it is. So it's going to be 62 and negative 6. Okay, the first two, group the second two. Excuse me. And from that first group, we can take out a 2W. And from the second group, we can take out a 3, I believe, negative 3. And we have a 2W plus 31 left over in both cases. And a 2W minus 3. Set each of those equal to 0. And solve, we get W equals 31 over 2 here. We get W equals 3 over 2. Oops, negative 31 over 2. So throw this one out. It's negative 31 over 2. Positive 3/2 is the way to go. And again, that's in meters. All right, I'm going to stop there, and we'll do one more video just because the timing of this at least take a little while. So we'll do 5, 6, and then 7 in the next video.